A big announcement on the record by Big Nick is going to be airing not only once a week, not only twice a week, but 3 times a week. Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Tuesdays 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and Thursdays 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So buckle your fucking seatbelt, because we're about to go on a roller coaster that goes fucking makes you look like 0 to 60, doesn't even fucking ring a bell to you. On the record, I will have personal guests virtually. Some of them may be in person, but probably most of them will be virtual. But I'm going to start having guests on my show. To give you guys even more news, now it's going to be on a podcast via Spotify. Watch out, Rogan. And everywhere that you can find a podcast, iTunes, iCity, iMafia, whatever the hell you want to call it. They're going to be all over the place. You're listening to On the Record with Big Nick. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's fucking go.
Keep walking.
What?
I want you to walk that way.
Welcome to episode 6 of On the Record with Big Nick. On this episode of On the Record, we're going to be talking about golf. We're going to be talking about tennis. We're going to be talking about the jokester Mets. And we're going to be talking about the greatest sports moments of all time. So when I think about tennis and golf,
Yeah.
I respect both sports. I don't particularly like watching golf nor playing golf. To me, I don't have any interest in golf.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I don't respect people who don't. Tennis, I don't mind watching tennis if it's on the TV. Like I used to fool around when we were younger, go on a tennis court and just hit the ball back and forth,
Yeah.
I like the sport, not bad.
Okay.
I would have 4, 5, 6, 7 other sports ahead of tennis, but...
My argument is that tennis and golf are the best sports to learn early because they're the 2 sports that you can play for your entire life.
I would agree with your second part, not your first part.
Why?
I would agree with the part that you can play it the rest of your life. Playing it early, no, I'm not disputing that you're not right. I mean, that you're not wrong. But I'm saying that I could argue that those are the 2 sports you need to learn early. But what I'm saying is I'm giving you a rebuttal.
What's the rebuttal?
Baseball. You said that that's 2 sports that you have to learn early.
That you should learn early.
What, so you should learn baseball early? Swinging a fucking baseball bat?
That you should put your kids. I guess golf and in tennis. I guess golf can get expensive, but what I'm saying is that if you can put away the money and all that stuff, say you have all the money in the world and you could have your kids.
But who has all the money in the world? 1% of the world.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Who has all the money in the world?
Money
you?
Say to the wealthier family, say money isn't really a big factor when picking what sports you want your kids to play.
Right, because most golfers are white collar, but that's okay.
Yes. So let's say that's not a factor. I would say that you should have your kids play golf and tennis because they can play that their entire lives.
Okay, right. We're on the same page, buddy.
Okay.
What I am on a different page than you is that I'm telling you is you said that those are the only 2 sports you should learn early. That's what you should teach your kids early.
Not only, I say those are the top 2. If you're going to pick 2 sports to teach your kids early on, it's golf and tennis because you can play
Okay, so you're just saying it more as an opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, respect.
All
So
right.
I had to fucking say, but
What
don't
do
make
you
it a
think-
fucking statement.
What do you think about that?
To me, you should learn baseball as fast as you can. Swinging a bat, you should learn that as fast as you can.
Well, why? Just so
Because hitting is so hard.
because it takes time.
It takes time to understand how to swing the bat.
Okay.
I'm not saying you were wrong. I'm saying that you're wrong. What I'm also saying to you is that's when you said that those are the only 2 sports that you should learn early. That to me is blasphemy.
I didn't say only of it.
You said only.
Say you had kids, right?
Yep.
What sports are you having them play and why?
Baseball.
Why? Because you like baseball?
Yeah, damn straight. I don't want them
Okay.
touching football because it's a contact sport. It's fucking a sport that get concussions and shit. I don't want my kids to be fucked up.
Tennis and golf.
Yeah, right. God bless your kids, Casey. That's all I gotta say.
All right.
God bless your kids.
What about basketball? Would you have your kids play basketball?
Probably not. It isn't even what you think they should play. They should decide what they want to play. right? Like, let's say, see, why should I dictate to them
Yeah.
what they should or shouldn't play? They got to figure it on their own. You give them the options of baseball, football, basketball.
I was made fun of too for playing tennis, but you
No shit. You fucking have a house in Naples, capital city of freaking golf and tennis.
Next topic.
Next topic.
The Mets.
Fuck the Mets.
Why are the Mets fan base so loyal? Like, you compare the Mets fan base and the Marlins fan base. Die-hard fans.
Because you have certain fans that are with a team no matter what. If they don't win for 50 years, or they win every single year.
Why do you think that is, though?
Because of how they were raised, how they were brought up, what kind of city it is. All right, let's look at it this way. All right, let's look at it this way. They never win.
Yeah.
They just figure out how to lose.
Mm-hmm.
That's just who they are.
Yeah.
They don't know how to win. They know how to lose. That's just what they are. A lot of talent on teams in the past. Had great rotations. Can't figure it out. They just can't figure it out. But that fan base is loyal because if you're a Met fan, you're a Met fan for life. You're with your team through the good and through the bad. That's the one thing that I can respect of a Met fan. Just like that fucking dodo in the other room over there. You don't jump ship and go across the fucking bridge and go to the Yankees. You see where I'm going with this?
I do see.
Because it doesn't matter how long it's been since they've won a World Series or made the playoffs. That's your team. You ride with your team no matter what. And no offense, Miami's not a great base for baseball anyway. Like, that's half your problem. You think of football. You think of the U. You think of something besides baseball. To me, I don't even think it's the fact that they're not loyal to their fans. I just think their fucking fan base, just in general, I think that area just isn't baseball itinerary.
Besides the Marlins, let's compare it to like other like areas. What would you say is like some of the biggest like baseball fan bases?
Boston.
Boston.
Are you fucking kidding me? We love our fucking shit.
Number one.
Yeah, fuck yeah. We have people that have never lived to see them win a World Series.
That's a good point.
My grandfather never saw them win a World Series. Ever.
Yeah,
and I've seen 4.
Would you say that the Mets fan base are number 2? Or the Yankees?
If you go all over the country, like if you're in California or you're, in Florida or something, you see a lot of people with like Yankee hats on.
Yeah.
Bandwagon. Okay, okay, this is what I believe. Okay, put this on the record.
Okay.
If you're from a particular place, if you're from Boston, if you're from New York, if you're from Chicago, you're that fan. You're not a fucking Yankee fan if you live in Florida. Like, you should be a Rays fan.
What if they moved for work or something?
Buddy, it's where you're from. So let's say I moved to San Diego. Am I going to become a Padres fan?
No. So I'm saying you're just...
You just said if I move...
You're saying because they live somewhere, like, what if they just moved there like a year ago?
So where did they live before?
New York. And that's why they have the Yankees hat on.
Okay, there's some people that are like that, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that not all of them are like that. There are some, like, okay, I get your point. Like, if someone moves from Boston and they move to fucking Texas, obviously you're going to say a Red Sox fan.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm saying that if you're from a specific place, right?
Yeah.
If you're from California and you're a Yankee fan, that's bullshit. That's all I was saying.
Mm-hmm. Like fucking Dakota and the Browns,
Yeah, fucking, it's a bandwagon shit. I don't even know why he's with the Browns. Okay, here's a great one. How many bandwagon people do you think are going to be Chief fans now for the next 10 years?
So many.
Tons, right?
So do you think the Yankees are a bunch of bandwagon fans?
I think they have some loyal fans.
Yeah.
I'm not denying that.
Yeah.
But don't sit here and tell me we don't have some bandwagon fans for the Yankees.
I think I'm going like Mets number 1.
Fuck you.
Over Boston.
Shut the
because
fuck up.
We have the Patriots. I don't think people as much care about the Red Sox as much.
What are you talking about? Have you seen Fenway Park every night? It's fucking sold out.
Die-hard fans.
What do you mean they're not diehards? We're the only ones that actually give a shit about the sport. Everybody else who goes there, it's like... They don't say Boston isn't the hottest city to play for nothing. I mean, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, too.
So LA...
For you to say the Mets, you're not a fucking Red Sox fan.
I am a Red Sox fan.
You never vote for a fucking New York team, ever. You understand?
You always fucking vote for... What?
I don't vote for shit.
You always vote for the Yankees.
I fucking give you my opinion because it's right. If I had to bet the house on the Yankees win the World Series, I'd bet the house.
Alright, so can you give me your number 2?
I'll give you the Mets.
Number 3, you brought up the Dodgers.
That's the definition of bandwagon. Are you
Yes,
kidding me?
thank you.
The definition of, and I'll tell you something, Dakota. That's the definition of bandwagon. And I'm gonna tell you something. One of our guests is gonna be fucking Dakota, and we're gonna have a fucking conversation about bandwagon fans.
So what's your number 3 then?
Number 3, I gotta give the love to the Brewers. They're very loyal to their fan. Those guys are very loyal. Think about it. I mean, yeah, you got the fucking Cheese Boys over in Green Bay.
Yeah.
But come on. Shout out to Broken Back Company.
Shout out.
Shout out to Broken Back Company. So is this my first guest?
Yeah.
So we're talking about...
Mets fans are fucking loyal.
I don't get it.
The Mets always give you a glimmer of hope within the season. We've got the best colors and uniforms in baseball, hands down.
Doesn't make you winners.
Yeah.
No. No, but here's why Mets fans are the most loyal. If you're a Mets fan this day and age, you're my age or like a younger kid, you're only a Mets fan because your parents are Mets fans or grew up in Queens. But your parents are fans. They witnessed the last Mets World Series. They know the good Mets, Tom Seaver, Darryl Strawberry,
Oh, so it's passed down from generation
Keith
to generation.
Hernandez, all those guys.
That's how it usually works.
So that's what they had all this hope, and they're diehard fans, and they pass it on to the kids, and then you just follow your parents, and you grow to love the torment and the agony that comes with just constantly sucking. The Mets, theoretically, on the record, should have one of the best teams in baseball, and they suck every fucking.
Yeah, they have the best pitcher in baseball.
I mean, you could argue that at one time they had one of the best rotations, too.
Last year, our rotation went DeGrom,
Oh, they had Nets, too.
Syndergaard, Wheeler, Stroman, Matz, who fucking blows.
Yeah.
But then our bullpen was like Seth Lugo, Edwin, blown save Diaz.
But let me ask, I'm going to ask you
Keep
this
in
one.
mind, we were in the World Series in 15.
Yeah, you were there, but it's just like
What you
Dakota.
guys
You were there, but you didn't finish the
2015?
job.
I just think it's crazy how, like, intense you guys are, but you guys just, like, suck all the time. Like,
Fuck you, first of all. We've got great players, great personalities.
Okay.
Like, it's New York. Fuck the Yankees. When I was a kid, my dad would always sit me down. Like, most kids, their parents sit them down and they're like, make sure you don't do drugs or, like, drink. My dad was like, Yankees fans suck. They're all bandwagon fans.
What are your top 3 diehard fan bases, Tol? Nick said, what'd you say?
I got Red Sox,
Oh,
Mets,
shut the fuck
and the
up.
Brewers.
God.
We went 86 years without a World Series.
Yo. Yeah, some of you are fucking diehard fans, but the majority of the fans have just caught on in the last 15, 20
What do you
years.
mean? What about back
All
in the
these
day?
people moving to Boston for all these fucking tech companies, just all of a sudden Red Sox fans.
Really?
Fan bases, St. Louis Cardinals.
Number 1.
St. Louis fans,
That's a good one. I didn't think about that
diehards.
one.
Mets fans,
Number 2.
Not a biased opinion or nothing.
diehards. And there's you can't say they're bandwagoners because we haven't won shit since 1986.
And we shouldn't even won that one, but that's another story.
I think so. I think
No?
the Dodgers.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
Dodgers
Get
are
out
number
of here!
3.
Oh, you
Dodgers,
Colts, get
If
the
you're
fuck
only
out of here!
talking about people moving to a place and then just saying, "Oh, I'm a Dodgers fan," that's the fucking
The type of
ultimate
people
place.
who move to LA don't watch any fucking sports.
So
fucking
shut!
celebrities.
Yes, if you're
This
a-
LA,
No.
I see LA fucking hats everywhere now.
Yeah, it's all fucking like
You can't-
celebrities and shit.
That stadium fits almost 40,000 people. You can't say that the 10 people who sit right behind home plate represent the whole fan base.
Wait,
Mets,
so what was your-
Cardinals,
what was your-
Dodgers.
That was your number 3. Dodgers?
Blasphemy. Last one's blasphemy.
That is
Dodgers?
blasphemy.
I'm gonna steal some pretzel chips.
Come on,
thanks,
Michelle.
Nick.
Oh yeah, no problem. You fucking Dodger fans, get the fuck out of here. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Have a beer later.
Best sports moments of all time. We talked about your if you could go back in time and go to any sports moment before, you picked yours. What was that?
Patriots Falcons when they were down 28-3. I'd love to watch that one quarter all over again. When the Red Sox beat the Yankees coming back 3-0, that shit will never happen again.
never happen.
Shit will never happen again. I'd have to say KG, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce winning the title.
First of all, are you being biased because you were saying all Boston?
I thought that's what you wanted, all Boston, because we're talking about sports fans. Okay. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Well, obviously number 3 wouldn't be in there, but the other 2 could. That's pretty fucking good.
But what are some like greatest sports moments just in general that come to mind?
I mean, when the friggin' Americans beat the Soviets in the, Olympics.
God, yeah.
I mean, shout out to Herm Brooks. That was bigger than a hockey game, too.
Yeah.
What about that Auburn-Alabama game that happened way back? The Auburn-Alabama game when the guy
Oh,
brought that ball all the way back
shit.
up?
I mean, we're going with like all 2000s greatest moments here.
I mean, I did say the 1980
Yeah, you
hockey.
said
I did say the
1980.
1980 hockey.
Yeah.
They fucking go to kick like a 60-yard field goal to try to win the game at the end. Miss it, but you can, if you have a returner back there and the ball drops
yes.
and he takes it all the way
He
back.
brought it all the way back.
Yeah.
And they lost the game.
Yeah.
Every Sunday, we will look at all the questions and all the comments and give out shout-outs and answer all your questions. Leave a review if you're listening on the podcast, and let us know how we're doing.